Are you currently renting but dream of owning your own home?
TrueZeroDown.com will connect you with the team at U.S. Home Mortgage and will have you approved today.
Apply online today at TrueZeroDown.com.
The official mortgage broker of the Seahawks and Seattle Sounders.
Hello Sounders fans, welcome to Sounders TV Season Update for May 15th, 2007. I'm the Sounders insider, Matty Bishop. This weekend, your Seattle Sounders found themselves on the road. Hugo Alcaraz-Cuellar wearing the captain's armband in PGE Park, home of the Portland Timbers, his former stomping ground. Unfriendly audience for the Sounders' arrival just 6 days after they won a 1-0 victory at Qwest Field in the home opener over the Timbers. They're facing them now at PGE Park, and early on it was the Sounders dominating play, creating opportunities, not quite finding the back of the net there, but their fluid passing, beautiful use of the open space in the midfield would pay off before too long as they just kept coming at the Timbers' defense. Finally, in the 9th minute, it was Roger Levesque coming up here. He puts a ball over the top for Sebastian Leteau, who finds himself behind the defense, chips the ball over keeper Josh Wicks, and a cheeky goal in the back of the net. Let's see it again. That's Sebastian Leteau's first as a Sounder. The French offseason signing, the big signing of the year, opens his account in style for 2007. It wouldn't be a rivalry without some of the tough stuff that goes along with the Sounders and the Timbers. Some good knockabout going on. Neither one of these teams particularly caring for each other, but the official did manage to keep things under control. 5 yellow cards on the night. That one a nice clean challenge there from Danny Jackson, unlike what the Timbers Army is looking for their players to do to Roger Levesque here. The Timbers, as the half wore on, managed to grab hold of the offensive bit and create some opportunities. Here they come into the box, and if not for a nice piece of desperate defense from Adam West, they would have had a nice opportunity there. Timber Jim hanging from the rafters, willing his team on. Josh Gardner gets away from with one here as he handles a ball in the box. It wasn't to be. Timber Jim still pounding away, looking for somewhere to go. Brian Jordan was dangerous up front for the Timbers. He only played a few minutes in Seattle. He was by far their best player on the match, and here he puts the ball in the back of the net after a scramble with Chris Islander, but it was not to be. The play called back for a handball, and Timber Jim left with his log half sawn. Coming in just a few minutes later, nice work from Nate Knox and Josh Gardner down the left-hand side, set up Roger Levesque, who puts the ball away. You couldn't see from that angle, but Levesque rightly called a good 2 steps off sides. He would not be denied, though. Sebastian Leteau rolls this one across to him. Roger rolls it into the back of the net. But at the end of the day, Timber Jim had some sawing to do. 2 unanswered goals in the last 15 minutes for the Timbers robbed the Sounders of the victory. They tie that one 2-2. The Sounders, with 1 point from PGE Park, come back home Saturday night, where Sammy and the rally squad helped to get them underway for a match against their rivals from the north, the Vancouver Whitecaps. The Emerald City supporters working to get the intensity up and welcome their team back home after the nationally televised match. The Sounders Legion was in effect that night. They found some Whitecaps fans to rile up in Qwest Field there. On the evening, some nice passing from the Sounders, starting off with Matthew Dompierre, who took the opening kick. Winner of the Sounders search. He found a prize package, 4 tickets to a Sounders match, and got to take the kick. Sounders moved the ball well, even found themselves on the score sheet first, not through this play, but through an early penalty kick from Hugo Alcaraz-Cuellar. Scored his first goal in a Sounders jersey. That's Greg Howes spinning away, trying to make something happen with the ball from Schmid, but at the end of the day, it was the Whitecaps doing the celebrating. They tied it up before the half and then went on to add 2 goals to make it a 3-1 final. Sammy the Sounder consoling some Sounders fans with hugs and high fives here as they watch a tough weekend go in the books. Despite the loss, despite being a little bit upset about what happened, the Sounders always taking care of the fans, signing autographs after the match. It doesn't get any easier from here. This Friday night at Qwest Field, 7:30 p.m., the Rochester Raging Rhinos are in town. You can get your tickets through SeattleSounders.net. Find them at Ticketmaster.com as well. Then they'll be on the road to Montreal for a Sunday match that you can catch through USLLive.com. Make sure also you watch the replays of all the home matches through Comcast On Demand. I'm Matty Bishop, the Sounders Insider, signing off. Aloha.